In the meantime, more transparency for private companies, good. More transparency for unions, bad. Maybe the White House not only reversing rules demanding labor groups and labor leaders disclose how much money they bring in, it is not going to prosecute those who break those rules. And that has Republican Congressman John Kline reeling. Congressman, what do you think of this?
It's awful. You know, this is a pattern we started to see developing a couple of years ago when the Democrats took control of Congress. When we got to the point of appropriating funds for the Department of Labor in the 110th Congress, the last Congress, the only office in the Department of Labor who had its budget cut was the Office of Labor Management Standards. That's the office that enforces the rules to make sure that union leadership, are not embezzling funds from or taking advantage of union members. So we saw that in 2007 and 2008, 2009. And this change of the rules, loosening the rules on LM2s and LM30s, is just a further sign that, in fact, union leaders are getting a free pass and are not being held accountable for their actions. They're not being held accountable for what they're doing to their own members. It's outrageous.
All right, what do you propose to do?
Well, we need to squeeze down. I can't change the Department of Labor. When my former colleague, Hilda Solis, took over as the Secretary of Labor, these elections have consequences. The American people put in President Obama. He's got his labor secretary in there. We're going to have to push back from Congress. When appropriation season comes up this year in the Congress, I will try to do what I did the last time without success, and that's restore the funds for the Office of Labor Management Standards so that the government can hold union leaders accountable for any abuse that they may have. And this isn't trivial. Last year alone, under LM2 disclosures, there are over 103 successful criminal prosecutions and millions of dollars recouped. So the government needs to do its job in holding business accountable, but it also needs to hold union leaders accountable.
All right, Congressman, we'll watch you very closely. Thank you for taking the time.
Thanks, Neil.